Word, son. What do you do, YouTube? It's your boy, Jay Devon. All right, man, before we get into this video, make sure to like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I upload. Without further ado, let's get up into it. All right, man, so I got some Battlefield 2K42 in the background, you know what I'm saying? Having a grand old time, if you will. But, I feel like I need to do like a follow-up, or I feel like I need to do a follow-up just talking about Call of Duty in general. Oh, well, Jada Fine, why are you talking about Call of Duty? You got Battlefield in the background. What sense does that make? Listen, man, like me personally, I don't know if anybody else feels the same exact way. If you do, let me know in the comments down below. But I don't feel like I'm missing out on Call of Duty, man. You know what I'm saying? I genuinely do not miss Call of Duty. You know what I mean? I don't have any regrets not playing it. I have no, what they call it, FOMO. I don't have any feeling of that. You know, if you don't know what FOMO is, fear of missing out. I don't feel that with the new season that came out. I don't feel like I should play Warzone. I don't feel like I'm missing nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Call of Duty has gotten to a point where now it's become a joke. You know what I'm saying? It's become pretty comedic, if you will. You know what I mean? It's become a joke. You know what I'm saying? The last thing that I've seen them come out with was some Crash Bandicoot skin or some sort of tracer, whatever it is. It has something to do with Crash Bandicoot. And ladies and gentlemen, you know, for a company or for a game that's supposed to be a mil sim or kind of like a somewhat realistic first-person shooter versus World at War or like a Black Ops 4 or Black Ops 3, for a game that's supposed to be talking or trying to uphold its standard in that regard, y'all are adding some of the most cartooniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, nothing about this to me is appealing. I don't like any bit of it. And of course, you're appealing to the casuals. You're appealing to the little kids that know good and damn well that they're not supposed to be playing Modern Warfare 2, but, you know, it's Call of Duty. Parents always say, oh, what harm could that do? You know, but it's apparent that you're appealing to the casuals who will spend their hard-earned money or their life savings on some skins that really don't have nothing to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? That Crash Bandicoot thing is just corny. It's corny. And I love Crash Bandicoot. But Crash Bandicoot and Call of Duty do not mix. It just doesn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like me playing Call of Duty at this point is just worth my time. You know what I mean? And I haven't been playing it since then. You know what I'm saying? The thing about Call of Duty and the reason why I stopped playing it was there's no difference on whether or not you're being better or you're getting worse at Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? If you're getting good or you're getting worse at Call of Duty, there's no sense or somewhat of a ceiling to show you or tell you that, hey, you're actually getting better at Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? Now, we can talk about skill-based matchmaking all day long, but let's keep it simple for right now. When you're playing Call of Duty, you can get into a lobby and just run through everybody in there. You know what I'm saying? You can run through anybody, anything in there. Your shots are not missing. All your shots are landing. Your gun is hitting on all cylinders. You can't miss. You're doing the damn thing. Like, you're just tearing it up. Pause. But when you load into your next match, now all of a sudden everything is different. Now that same gun that you was going in with, now all of a sudden it's not hitting anymore like it used to. Or for some weird reason, now your shots just aren't registering. You know what I'm saying? You're now all of a sudden put on these teams where now you got to sweat twice as hard just to squeak out a 2-point lead win. You know what I'm saying? You were down for the entire game, then now all of a sudden, somehow by the grace of God and the skin on your teeth, you were able to actually come out with a dub. You see what I'm saying? There's no gauging whether or not you're getting better or you're getting worse at Call of Duty. There's no gauging it. You know what I'm saying? In Modern Warfare 2, the OG Modern Warfare 2, you know what I'm saying? If you were good, I remember they used to mix the teams up to where they would mix it to where you had You that was pub stomping everything. Yeah, you, another good player, a bad player, and another good player. Or they would mix it to where the teams were even. You know what I'm saying? Whoever had the highest, what's the name, that game or last game, they'll put them on the team and they'll mix it to where it's like good, bad, good, good, bad, good. You know what I'm saying? They'll mix it up. But on this Call of Duty, they break up the lobbies. You know what I'm saying? So with the lobbies being broken up, you're not going to come across the same people every single time. Now, there's an off chance that you might find the same people you was in the last match with, but since the lobbies don't stay together like they used to, there's a high possibility you're going to get put into a lobby now where you got people that are better than you. And now, because that they're better than you, now you're thinking to yourself, wow, like, damn, I don't think I'm that good at Call of Duty anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because now all that you was doing seems to not work anymore. It seems to not work. The little jump shots you was doing and the jump around the corners, the bunny hopping and how you able to flick on the targets, it seems to not work anymore now. So now you're gauging yourself trying to figure out, wow, like what's going on? Am I not that good at Call of Duty? Like I was tearing them up yesterday. Like what's going on now? You know what I'm saying? So it makes you doubt yourself so much. You know what I mean? You don't really know whether or not you're getting better at the game because the game won't allow you to actually see how well you're doing. If it does, it only does it for one match. Other than that, matches on and on and on and on and on, you're going to pretty much get knocked down some pegs and then it'll make you question yourself. Now, that's just multiplayer. Let's go to Warzone for a second. I don't understand why Warzone is such a big thing. Now, I understand it, but I don't see the dire need to want to play Warzone. I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I want to go on there and run through 100-something odd players and then be the last one standing. I remember when it first came out, which was Warzone 1. That's when we had Verdansk, right? And it was actually cool because I actually had a strategy when it came down to me actually playing Warzone to be the last man standing. Now, of course, I wasn't the one I was running and gunning and knocking everything down and, you know, getting 10 pieces every match. I wasn't doing that. I was always trying to be the guy who was the last man standing. You know what I mean? I remember there every time Verdansk, I would play the woods. You know what I mean? I wish I still had one of my Warzone 1 clips where I got my first dub. But, you know, I remember like I had to play pretty much, you know, tactical, dare I say, to be able to be the last man standing. But Warzone 2 has gotten to a point where now it's like you have to have the meta weapons, you have to have that, which you can say it's in the Warzone 1. But now you guys have taken Warzone and made it to where it is a sound whoring, meta having, dare I say, glitch, exploit, cheat having mode. You know what I mean? I hope I encapsulated it like I was supposed to, but that's pretty much what Warzone 2 is. You know, I don't like the fact that I have to play with every platform with the risk of there being a cheater. You know what I'm saying? People might not necessarily be walling or have wall hacks or whatever it is that's a cheat, but you have people that literally can laser on you with no problem. You have people that'll do that all day long. You know what I'm saying? You know how many times I done played Warzone 2 and I would ask myself, damn, is this person cheating? Nah, he gotta be cheating. There's no way, man. You know what I'm saying? There's cheaters in every game, I understand. But at the same exact time, that doesn't make it right. I shouldn't have to play a game and expect cheaters. That's not the point of it. That's not the point of playing Call of Duty. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and be racking my brain every single time I get killed. Wow, was he cheating? There's no way. There's no way in hell he hit me. There's no way. You know what I'm saying? And I look at the kill cam. Sure enough, it literally looked like he was cheating. I don't even necessarily know if he was cheating or not, but the fact that I have to ask myself or ask, yo, was he cheating? That's sad. I've never had to say that about any Call of Duty except for this one. Never. Until this crossplay thing got started, I never had to say anything about somebody cheating on Call of Duty, ever. Never had to do that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and me personally, man, I'm not in the mood or in the spirit of just wanting to go on and play a game where I have to pretty much lose 5 or 6, 7 times in Warzone 2 in order to get one dub. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get a VPN and go onto a server or set servers that have nothing but bots on the other side and get my wins like that and try to make my stats seem good. And that's another thing too. Like people get too passionate about their stats. I can give 2 squirts of piss about my stats, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would say I'm functional. I can hold my own, but I'm not a sweaty player. That's not what I am. I don't do that on Call of Duty. At least I don't do it anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm decent. I can hold my own. But when it comes to somebody actually being good means being sweaty. And I'm just not that. You know what I mean? You know, you have players that were good, and then you have players that were try hard. You know what I'm saying? But now, if you're good, you're considered a try hard. If you're not a try hard, then you're sweaty. You're being sweaty. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just so over Call of Duty, man. I have no inkling to pick it back up. I just don't. Modern Warfare 3 is supposed to be coming out. I think this is supposed to be Modern Warfare 2023, but that's supposed to be Modern Warfare 3 to follow up Modern Warfare 2. But, you know, do I care? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care for Modern Warfare 3. You know, I'm pretty sure the alpha or the beta is going to come out sometime soon. But, you know, Call of Duty is just in a space where now it's mostly just filled with people who try hard, or not try hard, people who got to sweat, and then you're put in games where you have to question yourself every game as to whether or not you did good or not. You have to question all the time. You have different perks that made a return. Who the hell said that adding Last Stand was a great idea? Who the fuck said bring that back? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all add so many things back that we didn't ask for. There's a lot of things that we didn't ask for. There's a lot of things that we asked for that we wanted to come back, but you wouldn't bring it back. Like, there's no reason for hardcore to be in here, and there's supposed to be a perk that's supposed to make it to where explosives don't do much damage to you, but it still hurts you. It still kills you, even with that perk on. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many things that you guys have done wrong, and y'all will not walk it back. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why I don't feel like playing Call of Duty anymore, because you guys don't care. Y'all don't care to make these changes that we all want. The footstep audio is stupid loud still. Everybody feels like they have orthopedic boots on, and you can hear them everywhere around the map. I remember one time I was slow creeping one time on the crouch, and for some weird ass reason, my footsteps were still being heard. A guy was still to pop around the corner and hit me as if he knew I was coming. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all don't care enough to make the changes. We have to sit and pretty much get on both knees and pray and beg that you actually make these changes, but y'all don't care, man. You know what I'm saying? Activision doesn't care. As long as they put in all these skins and these different tracers, and you guys are dumb enough to keep buying them, they don't care to make those changes. And that's why I literally have stopped playing Call of Duty, because it's obvious that you guys don't care. Y'all don't care to make a better Call of Duty than what we had in the past. You know what I'm saying? OG Modern Warfare 2 is still great. Some people say OG Modern Warfare 1 is great. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2 is great. War at War was great. But now we're in this state where now that if you have some tracers, or you have some kind of skin that is over the top and appeals to people visually, that's what's more important versus turning down footsteps or adding a perk that makes your footsteps silent. And we're not talking about dead silence. Like, we're talking about actually bringing back perks that allow you to have silent footsteps. But you won't do that. You will not do that. All these things are vital changes that you can put onto this game to make Modern Warfare 2 the Modern Warfare 2 that we all remember. But people swear me down and we're being nostalgic. But no, what I'm saying is, if you're going to do it right, if you're going to make a Modern Warfare 2, do it right. That's all I'm saying. But since microtransactions matter more, we won't be getting a Call of Duty that's great anytime soon. I don't care for anybody who feels like, oh, you just bad at the game, I'm having a fun time with the game. Okay, cool. So what you doing here then? You really wasted your time. You really wasted 14 minutes of your time to comment on a video that you could have easily scrolled past and spent 5 seconds of scrolling past. But your feelings were so hurt that I was disrespecting your favorite game that you felt like you needed to comment. Then what sense does that make? You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Just Call of Duty, man. I'm done with it. I deleted off my system. I needed the space anyway. Well, I got space, but there's no need for me to have a game on here that takes up space and I'm not even playing it. You know what I mean? So Modern Warfare 2 is gone. I have no inkling to play it anymore. I don't even play with friends when it comes to Warzone 2. It's just a waste of time. Modern Warfare 2 as well. It's just a waste of time, dude. I don't feel like it's worth it anymore. So yeah, but as of right now, playing Battlefield 2042, Hell Let Loose, Insurgency Sandstorm, X Defiant when that drops. You know what I mean? There's other first-person shooters I can play, and when they come out, I'm definitely go. Well, when X Defiant come out, I'll definitely be playing that. But yeah, these other first-person shooters are good, man. I'm cool with these for right now until X Defiant drops, and I'm gonna definitely be on that. But Call of Duty is a waste of time, and I don't see myself playing it again. I just don't. And I can genuinely say in my heart, God is my witness, I'm not playing Modern Warfare anytime soon, or probably ever again. As long as they taking this route, this money hungry microtransaction route, I won't be spending another dime on Call of Duty. Like, they're going the way of Madden at this point. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, man. I'm going to get up out of here. Make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share the word, spread the links, because you know how I do. But I'm going to go and get up out of here, man. It's your boy Jay Divine, and I'm signing out. Peace.